Yep. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. So we are going to start the cloud part from today onwards, as we discussed yesterday. So we success successfully completed like almost 40 to 45% of course content with the troubleshooting, with the configuration, all the stuff we completed, and now we are moving into the ahead and moving to the cloud. Okay. Now, next 30 to 40, 45 sessions will sit on the cloud only. So majorly we'll discuss more on cloud. Okay. On-prem, you already strong. So almost 40 sessions we discuss in on-prem. Okay. Now next to 40 to 60 sessions will sit on the cloud. So we'll discuss more on the cloud part. Now, before we move into the concept directly, okay, what concepts we are going to discuss, we wanted to know about what is cloud computing for simple and better understanding. So this time I'm not presenting the slides, okay, and a kind of slide presentation. Let's discuss more technical part, okay, in a different way to understand more why industry is looking for, especially for the cloud. So if someone will ask you a question, okay, if someone will ask you a question, what is cloud? What is cloud? If someone will ask you a question, what is cloud? Okay, what was your answer? Anyone?
I would say it's a resource that we can virtually host our servers.
Cloud just simply the data center.
The resource was managed by Microsoft.
I think a cloud
Database
is
center,
nothing but
which can be maintained by somebody.
Okay,
I think a cloud is someone data center.
okay, great. What else?
Like they said, a cloud is a storage or data center that is managed by an organization like Microsoft. And we also have types of cloud.
Great. So
Hello.
I think many people knows about the cloud. Okay, very great answers. That is what we are expecting. Okay. See, uh, very simple. I don't want to confuse a lot to everyone, the people who are starting the journey, especially. You know about data center, right? So everyone knows about data center, right? How data center looks like? Data centers. Sorry, data centers. For example, data center. Okay, when I open here, this is how your data centers looks like. Okay, well organized. This is how your data center looks like, well organized, where your data is storing. Everyone will maintain their own data center. Like for example, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, IBM, Cognizant, Capgemini, the people who are in India. So these are the top MNC companies. When we go to the US, so every organization, every organization, they will maintain their own data center. Knowingly, unknowingly, we are also maintaining our own data center. Correct? So coming about our photos, videos, uh, our educational documents, our experience document, somewhere you are storing, right? Yes or no? Somewhere you are storing. Like same here also you are storing our data. Okay, they are storing our data in terms of it can be. See, for example, everyone knows about most familiar about the passports. Okay, So in India, so we'll call it as a PAN card. In US, they will call it as a social security number. Okay. So in India, we'll call it as a other number. Okay. So where your data is storing, somewhere your data need to store, right? It can be take your mobiles also. So if you are a manufacturer, a organization is a manufacturer. So how many products they are manufacturing? Okay, how many products they are selling? What is the profit? Profit? What is the loss? Somewhere they need to store. Somewhere they need to store, right? So they are storing our data in this data centers. Okay, data centers. So the major sorry, the problem now is we are facing is maintenance. Okay, it is not easy to maintain the data center. Very expensive, right? Very expensive to maintain the data center is not easy. You need to maintain the data center very securely, very highly performance, everything. So it is very little expensive operation. And see, to build the infrastructure is not easy, sir. To build infrastructure is not easy. Okay, don't think that easy. Okay, so for example, you are in your native home. Okay, and you decide that you need to go to the, for example, from Texas to California, you decided, from Bangalore to Hyderabad, you decide in India. Now you wanted to go there and you wanted to do some kind of investment. Okay, so first what you need to do, you need to purchase the land, you need to construct the building. Okay, and you can place your own product, whatever you decided. Okay, either you are going for hostel or you are going for PGs or you are going for any supermarket kind of stuff. First you need to build the infrastructure, right? That infrastructure is very expensive. Once you build the infrastructure, you need to maintain the infrastructure is also, that is one more expensive operation. Okay, forget about the resources. See, forget about the resources. In terms of, see, here all the servers are residing, all our whatever the servers we are maintaining, like 40,000 servers, 50,000 servers, all our servers are hosted here. Okay, on-prem servers are hosted here. Now to maintain that 40,000 servers, okay, their licenses, their maintenance, their licenses, their bill, their configuration, it's not easy. It's not easy. This is a little expensive operation. Okay, and okay, if you purchase 40,000 servers, that's it. You need to secure, right? You need to secure those infrastructure, and you need to recruit the team as well. So in your project, you are having Java team, .NET team, SharePoint team, Salesforce team, Tableau, Power BI, Pentaho, okay, SQL, Oracle, Postgres. So you are having different technologies, and you need to recruit the different people. Okay, and whatever the technologies you are using, you need to purchase those licenses as well. So operating system licenses, software licenses, okay, and security, massive security firewalls, and also you need to recruit the hackers, okay, who can protect who is hacking other people outside, the people who is try to hack your systems. So it's not easy. They are doing massive stuff in the background. So this is an expensive operation. Okay, this is expensive operation. For example, you decide you wanted to design one app. It can be Android, it can be iOS. So these are the two major platforms everyone easily can understand. We are having two mobile platforms. One is Android, one is iOS. You decide to design one app which will fit in iOS, which will fit in Android. So if you simply decide that, okay, I need to design the app, you need to build the servers where they need to store your application data, right? Whoever trying to access the application, you need to store the data in terms of logins, passwords, username, everything, what products, how many orders. So they need to track, they need to everything. For example, you are in the initial phase, you don't know how that application uh, reach to the to the customers. We don't know, sir. So it's very tough to investment lot of price in the starting phase. Now what you will think? Okay, you need the storage, you need server, you need network, you need network. you need storage. Forget about human resources. Okay, forget about human resources, but underlying things, you need you need server, you need network, you need storage. Okay, you need firewalls. Okay, you need to design the massive firewalls. So you need some infrastructure, but you don't have that much budget to build the massive infrastructure. Now what I will do, I can go to the cloud. I can go to the cloud provider. See, if you need internet connection, so everyone need internet connection now, because we are doing work from home now. So our mobile data is not that much comfortable. Okay, it won't maintain that much speed. It may disconnect. Okay, definitely the people who are doing work from home, definitely you will purchase the internet. So what you will do, you will go in your place, in your surroundings, the people who are selling the internet, who are selling internet in India: Airtel, BSNL, Reliance, Geo. Okay, so and their own local brands also there, their own local brands. So these are the most popular brands where they're selling the internet, and we are calling as internet providers. And what you will do, so you will tell that, hey, these many, they will definitely ask how many connections you will establish with this Wi-Fi, with this router. So you will tell maximum 5 to 6 connections. Only in my family, only 3 people are there. We are having 3 smartphones. We are having 2 laptops. So maximum we will establish 5 connections. Based on your connections, they will tell us, okay, this much Mbps speed you will get it, and this is the price, and they will offer. And you may also ask go for the discounts. Like say you will go to the cloud. You will go to the cloud. Like same, you will go to the cloud to purchase the server, to purchase storage, to purchase network. Okay, so I hope everyone understanding. So cloud is nothing but a data center, someone else data center. This is not your own data center. Okay, on-prem is nothing but your own data center. This is completely on your head, not you, sir. The people who are maintaining all the stuff like your project. Okay, on their head. When you go to the cloud, someone else maintaining. Who is that someone else? It can be Azure, it can be AWS, it can be Google Cloud, it can be Alibaba Cloud, it can be Oracle Cloud, it can be SAP Cloud, it can be IBM Cloud. Okay, so we are having a massive cloud providers, but leading cloud providers are AWS and Azure, followed with GCP, followed with Alibaba Cloud. So these are the leading cloud providers throughout the global. Now you will go and talk to AWS, talk to Azure. Okay, uh, you will tell your requirement. Oh, I am designing this one for this. I need this many servers, this many networks. Okay, this much of storage. What is the service you will offer? What is the price? What is the cost? Okay, what is the service you will offer? Oh, then Azure is reducing the price lot when you compare with AWS. Then definitely I will go for Azure. Okay, some people will go for AWS, some people will go for Azure, some people will go for GCP, some people will go for Alibaba Cloud. So we are having massive cloud providers, right? Okay, so we will go and take the purchase the services which they are offering in terms of storage, in terms of networks, in terms of Active Directory, in terms of computing, in terms of other services, lots of services. So in a simple lay terms, cloud is nothing but a data center. Is it clear? Not clear, everyone? How your data center looks like, same how your cloud also looks like. This is the major. Now, one more thing. See, if I go for on-prem, you design the application on India, for example. You design the application in India. Okay, now your application is massively growing, and the other countries also loved your application a lot, and they are telling, hey, we wanted to use your application, but we don't want store our data in your region. So we want store our data in my region. Okay, our region. Now what you need to do, whatever the infrastructure you build in India, same infrastructure you need to build in Singapore, same infrastructure you need to build in Dubai, same infrastructure you need to build in US, same infrastructure you need to build in South Africa. It's very tough, right? Agree? Not agree? On-prem. So you need to go, you need to watch, you need to identify the land, you need to construct the infrastructure, and you need to place entire infrastructure. It is very expensive operation. When you compare with country to region, it's very, very expensive operation. Now, what clouds are doing, okay, what cloud providers are doing, hey, no worries. We are having our own data center in 60 plus regions across the global. Across the global, 60 plus regions, we are already having our own data centers. We already having our own data centers. If you want, you can go and place wherever you want your data. Which region you want? Oh, UK, go and place in UK. Oh, you want US, go and place in US. Oh, you want in Singapore, go and place in Singapore. Oh, you want Australia, go and place in Australia. Oh, you want place in South Africa, go and place in South Africa. Oh, you wanted to place in UAE, you can go and place in UAE. So we are having our own data centers. So you can go and place your services, whatever. So regional wise also, cloud is very, very flexible for us when you compare with on-prem. When you compare with on-prem, region is nothing but like a country, sir. Okay, zones nothing but like a kind of states. Okay, like a kind of states we can call zones, states. Region is nothing but country. Okay, so when you go to the specific region, how many data centers we are having? So you can place wherever you want. You can place wherever you want. Under which zone you are going to place means you can't select that I need to place specific zone. Okay, you will select the region. Okay, data will fit in the based on the zones. Data will fit automatically. You are not the deciding anything. Okay, I need to go this data into the specific zone. No, Microsoft will take care. AWS will take care. So you need to select the region. On top of the region, you will place your products, whatever you are going to use. So this is one more advantage. One of the major advantage when you go to the cloud computing, because cloud is nothing but a data center, and they are offering as a service. Like if you open the Amazon, okay, everyone knows. I don't want to repeat. If you open the Amazon, you are having lots of products here in terms of mobile, in terms of laptops, in terms of electronics, in terms of fashion, in terms of homes and kitchen, in terms of computer, in terms of books. You are having lots of products and they are selling the products. Like same, your cloud is selling the service. So Amazon, Flipkart, these are selling the products. Like same, your cloud is selling the service. Storage as a service, compute as a service, network as a service. Got it? Everyone? Clear? Not clear?
Yeah.
Stop me if you're not understanding. Okay, I don't want present. Let's discuss more on technical part so that you can understand easily. So very simple. If someone is asking, okay, if someone is asking about cloud, cloud is a data center. Data center and clouds are providing as a service. Okay, data center means service, like a compute as a service over the internet. Over the internet. Over the internet, they are providing as a service. Means if you want to access any cloud services, you must and should need the internet. You must and should need the internet. Okay, Subbu, but we are a SQL database administrator, right? Usually in on-prem, we will block the internet connection. Okay, like majority of the projects in on-prem, they will block the internet connection. Means you can't open the Google, you can't do anything over the servers. Over the servers, I mean to say, not in your laptop, sir. Not in your laptop, not in your desktop. Okay, so they will block the internet connection. Now, how you can access the services on top of the cloud which we are placing? Okay, that we will show you practically. So I will block the internet connection. Okay, and I will show you how to connect the cloud services. If there is no internet connection on the server, whatever the server you are connecting, sir, whatever the server you are connecting, if you don't have internet connection, how you can access? With internet connection, how you can access? Without internet connection, how you can access? So both will discuss practical demo. So cloud is nothing but a data center. Okay, so data center in the industry, many people are offering, okay, like a storage as a service, network as a service, okay, apps as a service, okay, and technically we are calling as a cloud providers. Technically we are calling as a cloud providers. So what is little expensive operation in on-prem? To build the infrastructure. To build the infrastructure is very expensive operation. So we are simply thinking that, okay, I got the job, I'm going to the office and I'm doing my work and I'm leaving. Not only you, right, sir? Many companies, okay, many projects, they're having lots of resources. Okay, thousands of resources. In terms of if you take the TCS, Infosys as an example, okay, thousands of employees are working. So all the employees which are working only for specific technology, no, they are working with the different technologies. Okay, so on top of cloud, you can deploy different services. On top of the cloud, you can deploy different services, not only simply storage, network, and compute. So you can deploy many. You can deploy many, sir. Is it clear? No. Yes. Are there only people?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, you will ask one doubt. Subbu, in on-prem, for example, if I go for on-prem, okay, the problem here is we need to build a DR site also, right? In on-prem, you need to build a DR site. What do you mean by DR site? In case of any disaster, in case of any disaster at specific place, wherever you hosted your data center, okay, data center design includes routers, switches, firewalls, storage, systems, servers, application delivering all the things are how your primary data center looks like. Same how they will design the DR site also. Okay, disaster recovery is well through process to purchase the powerful computers and make them work as a single computer resources at the different location. So nature, we can't predict the nature. Okay, no one can predict the nature, what will happen, sir. Okay, no one in the global can predict the nature. So if you keep your data on one place, if something happened to that place, we are gone totally. So that's the reason we'll make one more copy in different location, nearby only, sir, not that much massive distance. I will go like 500 to 1000 kilometers, 1500 kilometers. I will go for a DR sites. So to build a DR site is also one of the expensive operation, right? In on-prem. Agree? Not agree, everyone? So when you go for cloud, you no need to build the infrastructure. So already infrastructure is there, so you can go and use it. Yes, you can go and use it. Agree? Not agree, everyone? Yes. So in on-prem, to build the DR site is also little expensive operation. Okay, little expensive operation. So, but when you go for cloud, you can build massive DR sites also. Wherever you want, you can place it. Wherever you want, you can place it. See, from the years back, okay, everyone is enhancing a lot. Okay, we started with the 16-bit operating system years ago, 30 years back. We started with the OS2 with 16-bit operating system. Now we are in the DOS computers. Okay, we are enhancing. Now we are sitting the 64-bit operating system. Okay, so how we are enhancing our services, our dashboards, our infrastructure. Okay, like same, our data centers also enhancing a lot. Our data centers also enhancing a lot. Our data centers also enhancing a lot. So you know about virtualization, right? Everyone knows about virtualization. So you will purchase a massive computer on top of powerful computer. You will use VMware, Oracle VirtualBox, or hypervisor, and you will build your own operating systems, and you will build your own apps on top of that operating system. If something happened to this, everything will gone. Everything will gone. If something happened to this powerful computer, everything is gone. Now we'll ask, in cloud, also we are going to build the virtual machines only, sir. A massive virtual machines. Now you'll ask, can I build a physical server on top of cloud? Yes. You can build a physical server on top of cloud. You can build a physical server on top of cloud. Like mostly we'll go for virtual servers only. Mostly we'll build the virtual servers. But in case you wanted to, if someone is asking, can I build a physical server on top of cloud? It can be Azure, it can be AWS. Yes, you can build the physical server as well. Dedicated physical server, but little expensive when you compare with the virtual servers. But mostly we'll go for virtual servers. So 90 to 95% will go for virtual servers only. Yeah, got it. So you in the cloud also same. You are going to build the virtual machines only, sir. On top of the cloud, you are going to build the virtual machines. So Microsoft is going to purchase a massive computers. On top of that, you are going to build your own. But you no need to install VMware. You no need to install hypervisor. You no need to install Oracle VirtualBox, sir. You can simply go and build your own operating system. You will simply go and build your own operating system. Then how it is working in the background, Subbu? Definitely will get one doubt. Okay, that doubt I will clarify when we are discussing on Azure SQL database. Sir. When we are especially discussing on Azure SQL database, I will talk about how Microsoft is maintaining all this stuff in the background. Okay, so we'll talk about licensing. We'll talk about how Microsoft is going to maintain this many services in the background. What Microsoft is doing in the background. Microsoft is also building a clusters only. You know, now tomorrow we are going to start the clusters, right? Microsoft is also building a clusters. Okay, in the background. You no need to do that, sir. You no need to do anything. So Microsoft will build the clusters in the background. When you specially go for PaaS, okay, PaaS services. But IaaS, you need to do, sir. See, IaaS is nothing but like on-prem only. Everyone will ask me that, hey, can you discuss what is the difference between IaaS and PaaS? PaaS is something different. Okay, SaaS, we no need to worry. PaaS something different. Okay, IaaS is something different. IaaS is nothing but like looks like on-prem. So whatever you've done so far, same thing you can perform in the IaaS. You will build the VMs and you will configure. You will install SQL. You will configure log shipping, mirroring, replication, everything. Whatever you've done so far in on-prem, same thing you can do in the cloud also. There is nothing difference. Slight 0 to 0.1 to 0.5%, there is a differ. Rest everything same, sir. How you are doing in on-prem, same kind of feel you will get when you are working on IaaS platform. What do you mean by IaaS? That we'll talk in a while. So in cloud also, you are going to build the virtual machines. Now, I told you, right? So we are enhancing a lot. So one of the major enhancement done is data center in containers. Okay, this is your data center. This is one of your data center, not in land. You can ship this container, sir. Okay, but this is also highly protected. This is also highly protected. Don't ask me where our data centers are hosted, how they hosted data center. We literally don't know, sir. Okay, we literally don't know where they placed their data centers, what type of data center they placed. Mostly, no one will pass that information to us. Mostly, no one will pass that information to us. So, especially when you go for here, okay, data center under shipping containers. So, how your data centers look like? Okay, where is it? How your data center looks like? Okay, when you go to this container, same way it looks like, sir. Same way it looks like, and it is highly protected. Highly protected. This data center is also highly protected. Now you can easily ship this container from one place to another place. You can easily ship this container from one place to another place. In case if anything disaster is happening at your location, okay, you feel that okay there is a risk to keep the data center to keep this container at that place. Now you can move this container from one location to another location easily. So that is how the enhancement is making in the background. Okay, not only this one, so we are having one more powerful data center. Now let me ask you two questions. One question: the data center over on top of the land, okay, on top of the land, the data centers on top of the under the water, which is more highly securable data center, sir? Again, I'm asking, whatever the data center you are seeing, right? This data center, if I'm keeping on top of the land, okay, on top of the land, if I'm keeping this data center under the water, if I'm keeping the data center, which is more securable, which is more reliable?
Under the water is secure.
Under the water swimming.
Is there any specific reason?
I think it's not exposed to many of the causes
just it.
that can make a damage to the data center.
Okay.
The
Let
main
me ask
aim
you in a
of the data
different way.
center is to protect the
Oxygen is good
data.
for oxygen is good for computers or not?
Yes, sir. Oxygen is good for computer.
No, oxygen is not good for computer. Oxygen is not good for computer. Oxygen is good for
Yes,
human being.
this is the machine. Yes, sir.
Okay. Oxygen is not good for computer. It is good for human beings. Okay, that's the reason. If we place our data center under the water, you will find the less oxygen under the water, right? When you compare on top of land, so that is more reliable. Okay, to present you. Okay, let me know once you are able to hear. Everyone able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Everyone able to hear?
I can't hear.
Yes, yes.
I can
Not
hear.
my voice, not my voice, video voice. No.
Video
No.
we can.
Hmm. No, you are able to hear? No. Yes.
No,
No. I
no,
passed just now. You are not able to hear. Come on. See, they are keeping data center under the water. Okay.
I don't think they have too many of these.
Sorry.
I'm saying I don't think they have too many of these. This is probably more for like show purpose, you know.
Sorry. I'm not getting.
I'm just making some humor. I'm saying that I think some of these underwater data centers they're talking about these are strictly for like show and tell, attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how many data centers they actually have underwater, factually speaking, because it seemed like the cost would be way too high. You know what I mean?
See, cost is not high under the water. Cost is very high under the land, right? See, compare. Okay, cost is not that much high, but they need to every year or every 6 months, every year they need to do the maintenance. That will little cost. Even in the on top of land, also you need to do the maintenance. Okay,
Right,
cost is when you compare with the land, cost is somehow less when you go for under data center. As per my knowledge, okay, I am I not researched that much about the cost, all the stuff, okay, because that is out of our scope, okay. Where they are maintaining, how they are maintaining, that is completely out of scope for our DBS, not DBS mostly, but just uh, to understand, okay, how the data centers they are placing on top of land, on top of water, okay, to know the knowledgeable. This is very important in terms of cost. Maybe this is little lower cost only, but you need to do the maintenance. You need to do the maintenance like yearly, so quarterly, yearly. Definitely, they will do the maintenance. That will little expensive maybe, but more reliable. Your data is more reliable when you compare with on top of the land. Yeah, see, oxygen is not good. Okay, good to know. So, so now I hope everyone got that idea that a cloud is nothing but data center. Okay, how your on-prem looks like, same how your cloud also looks like. Don't think that okay, cloud is something where we need to do that one, this one. No, how your data center looks like, cloud will also looks like same. But what the services they are offering on top of the cloud, okay, definitely we must and should know. Definitely, we must and should know. Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see, when you specially go for cloud, they are placing in different regions. Okay. So in terms of when you go to the India, so we are having 4 data centers, especially for Azure. Okay. One is in Mumbai, one is in Chennai, one is in Pune. Recently, they built one more data center in Delhi. So 4 data centers we are having in India. Okay, like same, we are having a data center in Singapore, we are having data centers in US, we are having data centers in UK. So we are having a massive data centers throughout the globe. This is old picture, sir. Don't maybe the map is updated. Okay, lot. Okay, this is little old picture. Okay, so now we are having a massive data centers throughout the global. Almost 64 plus regions only. So Microsoft and AWS has hosted its own data centers. 64 regions, Microsoft and AWS hosted their own data centers. So if you wanted to use, you can go and place wherever, whichever region you want, you can go and place it. You can go and place it. Clear, everyone? Yes, no? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, in a simple terms, that's what we discuss. Okay, cloud is nothing but delivering on-demand compute services from applications to storage and processing power, typically over the internet and as a pay-as-you-go model. Very simple. Cloud is nothing but a data center, okay, offering on top of the internet, and where you need to go and use for pay-as-you-go model. Pay as you go. Pay as you go. For simple for your understanding. See, cloud computing enables the companies to consume compute resources such as servers, storage, or an application as a utility like a water or electricity, rather than having a building and maintaining computer infrastructure. So, for example, if you take a community, if you take a community, you are having lots of apartments. Okay, in one complete building, there are lots of floors: first floor, ground floor, first floor, second floor. Each floor you are maintaining 2 BHK flats, 3 BHK flat. For example, one floor you are maintaining two BHK flats, one 3 BHK flat. So each floor you are having 3 homes. Okay, three individual homes, not individual homes, 3 homes. Okay, total it's a 5 floors. Okay, total you are going to maintain 3 BHK flats and 10 2 BHK flats. Okay, and you are going to purchase one 3 BHK flat. Okay, total 15 are there. You purchased one, and you will pay only for your uses of the electricity bill, uses of your water bill, and you will pay only for your rent. So like the same, so cloud is offering many services. Okay, so cloud is offering many services, sir. If you go to the portal, so Microsoft is offering many services. There's many services Microsoft is offering, almost 250 plus services Microsoft is offering. Will you pay for all 250 services? No. Which service you are going to use, you will pay only for that service, and how much you are using. Okay, how many hours you are using, you will pay only for that. Like for example, take a Ola, take a Uber, take a Ola. Taxis, take a taxi is the best example, sir. Okay, when you are going to purchase your own car, when you purchase your own car, what you will do, you need to take care everything. You need to take care the petrol or diesel. You need to take care maintenance. You need to take care insurance. You need to take care repairs. If you don't know the driving, you need to recruit the driver, and you need to pay for the driver. Okay, for your own car. But if you go for rental car, or if you are booking a taxi, okay, will you pay for petrol? Will you pay for repair cost? Will you pay for insurance cost? Will you pay for road tax? No, right? No, right? How much you are using? So, for example, you book a taxi from one location to another location, which yeah, they will charge for 300 like $10 or 300 rupees. You will pay only the $10. You will pay only 300 rupees. You no need to pay all these additional charges, sir. When you go for taxi, when you go for like a taxi like Uber or Ola or or other services, like same in cloud also, whatever the service you are using, how much you are using, you need to pay only that much. You no need to pay any additional. You need to pay only that. Got it? No? Yes? Everyone? So Microsoft AWS, they're offering their own services. If you go for AWS, okay, if you go for AWS, they're offering their own services. Okay, I think I connected the console. No? Yes? I forget to connect. I'm having AWS account as well, but I need to find the. Let's do tomorrow, sir. I will walk through, if possible. I will walk through AWS platform as well. Okay, so your cloud providers are offering too many services. Will I need to pay all the services? No. Whatever the services you are using, you will pay only for those services. Okay, you will need to pay only those services, like water bill, like electricity bill. You are going to pay only for the services which you are using. You no need to pay for entire your infrastructure. You no need to pay for entire infrastructure, because many people are deploying their own services on top of these data centers. Okay, data centers, will everyone will pay for whole infrastructure? No. Whatever the services they are using, only they will pay only for those services. And the companies which are offering these complete services, technically we'll call it as a cloud providers, like internet providers, telecom providers. Okay, like how we are calling, like we'll call it as a cloud providers. Got it, everyone? No? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Now, so when you decide to deploy, the services, okay, definitely you will get one doubt. How many deployment models are there in cloud? Okay, like public clouds, private clouds, community clouds, hybrid clouds. Okay, public cloud, private clouds, hybrid. Let's talk first these three clouds, which are more popular, more familiarized. Everyone knows about these three clouds. How many clouds are there? Three clouds. One is a public cloud, one is hybrid cloud, one is private cloud. Okay, first we'll talk about the private cloud. Okay, private cloud. So private cloud is nothing but single tenant. Okay, single tenant, like a single customer. For example, take Infosys, take TCS. Okay, Infosys is a like a single tenant. Okay, so he will go to the AWS, he will go to the Azure, he will go to the Google Cloud, and he will try to purchase his his own tenant. Okay, his own tenant. So a single organization, okay, which is single organization who is going to access the cloud services. Okay, again, see, it's a infrastructure. Please don't get confused. On top of massive infrastructure, many people can deploy their own services, many people can access. But when you go for private cloud, whatever the services you are using, this will be highly secureable when you compare with the public cloud. I'm little confused, Subbu. You know about music apps, right? Yes or no? Everyone knows about music apps. So in your iPhone, also in your Android. So in over the Android now we are using Spotify. Spotify, right? No? Yes, Ghana, Spotify. In the iOS, what is the app, sir? I'm not that much familiar with iOS. Is there any music default app for iOS? No? Yes? No one is using iPhone? Come on, I'm asking question.
Not sure.
Come on. Okay. No. So Spotify. Okay? Spotify. Everyone knows about the Gmail. Don't tell no, sir. Okay? Now you assume no one is using iOS and not familiar with the music apps. Okay? Now everyone using Gmail. Okay? Everyone is using Gmail and everyone is having Google Drive. Okay? By default, you will get the 15 GB of Google Drive. Okay? Where your data is hosted, who is maintaining that data? Who is maintaining your data, sir? That 15 GB?
JSP.
Yes. GCP, Google Cloud Provider. Okay, GCP, Google Cloud Provider. Google Drive is the best example for public cloud. You can access, right? You can upload, you can delete, you can access, you can do everything, but your data is secured. Okay, whatever the apps you are accessing, those are public. But your data will be in the private only, sir. Your data will be in the private. So your data are secured in the background. Don't think that, okay, I'm in the public cloud. Okay, my data will be misused. Okay, someone will be hacked. Okay, no, sir, your data will be in the private only. Your app in the public, your data will in the private. So that you are technically calling is a hybrid. What do you mean by hybrid cloud? Your applications will be hosted on the public. That is how they will get the revenue, sir. Every person will want revenue. Okay, revenue. What they will do, they will design the application, they will place their application in the public, but they will place the data in the private. Okay, now especially if you go for private cloud, it's like a on-prem. Private clouds like a on-prem. Okay, see, private clouds is a data center set up managed by the organization, keeping it secured content. So highly secured private clouds are. So when we are going and talking to the cloud provider, we will tell that this is this much massive services we want, and this we are want to keep in the private. Means no one can access this. No one can touch this one. No one can access. Only your organization can access these services. So that technically we are calling as a private clouds. So private clouds can be expensive with typically moderated economic of the scale. This is usually not an option for the like a small applications, medium applications. Typically for larger enterprise level applications, we'll go for the private clouds. So why we are going for private cloud? To reduce the cost only. Okay, to reduce the cost, but our data also need to be secure. Okay, so whatever the highly secureable applications will keep in the private cloud, what is the so and so applications will keep in the public cloud, sir? Public will keep in the public. So it's a mixture. Don't think that like all our data will be in the private only. It's a mixture, because what sort of application, what sort of data, but don't get about again confused about applications. When you go to the bank, how many applications are there, sir? Car loan is one application, bike loan is one application, health insurance is one application, COVID-19 is one application, policies is one application, LIC policies is one application. So within the bank, you are having thousands of applications, knowingly, unknowingly. Okay, so some applications are hosted in private cloud, some applications are hosted in public cloud. Got it, everyone? No? Yes? But your data will be protected, sir. No, don't think that your data is not protected. Always your data will be protected by keeping your data in the private only. Your data are protected. So private cloud driven to conquer around the security and the complaints, keeping the assets within the firewall. Yes, Sharon.
And Subbu, in private, does this mean that there will be dedicated servers only
Yes.
to the specific company, right? No other data will be kept in those servers.
No
Yeah,
one
so it's
see. Take example, sir. I will give you an example. If you got selected any organization, okay, when you wanted to submit a timesheet, you will open your own dedicated URL, right, or your company URL, and you will go to the timesheet and you will update your timesheet. Will that timesheet can be accessible outside?
no.
That is a private. That's it, sir. That's it.
Okay.
That is a private.
Okay.
Got it? What do you mean by private?
Yeah.
The best example, that is a private, sir. Private cloud means you can access within your organization only. You can't access outside. Means no one can access outside. But in a general, if I open Infosys.com, okay, Infosys. Okay, if I open Infosys.com, this is private or public? Public, right? I can access outside.
Yeah,
See, I
public
can
key.
access outside. This is a public. Okay, whatever you are doing, timesheets, all the stuff, those are private. So every company is a mixture of the public or private. Got it? If you're accessing outside your company, public. If you're accessing inside, private. No? Yes? Got it? Simple for your better understanding.
So just one question. What
Yeah.
is this in previous slide you mentioned tenant. So what is actually tenant? That is
Tenant is
a
one
private.
like organization. One tenant, one organization. Technical terms we are calling as a tenant.
Means in first
Uh,
a private cloud is single tenant environment that I am not getting.
single tenant, only Infosys. Infosys can access these services.
Okay.
Single tenant, one organization, one company. What do you mean means when I created my account, right? Once I logged into the portal, okay, cloud portal, Entra ID, okay. So by default you will get your own Active Directory, and that you are calling as a tenant. Okay, in the technical terms, if I go a little deeper, once you log into the portal, once you log into the portal, by default you will get one directory, and by default you will get one tenant. Okay, you will get one tenant. So whatever the resources you are going to deploy under this tenant, only you can access. No one others can access. But again, sir, granting the permission is also very important, right? Yes or no? So for example, go for stock market. Go for stock market, easily you can understand. So you know about the brokers who is selling the stocks, who is maintaining the stocks. They will take some commissions, right? Agree, not agree? Everyone? So again, raise your voice, sir. If I'm not getting interest, okay,
Yes.
please, literally, if you're simply sitting, no one will get interest, okay, to tell to understandable language. Okay. See, take a community. Definitely in the US or in India or any globally, will maintain a community. So where you are having your own supermarket, where you are having your own gym, where you are having your own assets, whatever it will fulfill for your day-to-day needs, right? That we will call it as a community, right? Agree, not agree? So you are having your own application. You okay, 5 to 6 people will come together. Highly influenced people will come together, and they will make everything, all the decisions. Like same Infosys, IBM, TCS, three different companies. Okay, three different companies are coming together. Okay, and they are designing one app. Okay, and once they completed everything, they wanted to sell. So Infosys will decide to sell. Okay, IBM will go for selling, and TCS will also go for selling this application. Okay, So application. See, now Infosys will become the broker. TCS will also become the broker. Okay, and IBM is also becoming the broker, right? Who is selling the application? Correct? Yes or no? Okay, but your data is common, right? Agree, not agree? Your data is common. Either Infosys selling or IBM selling, Infosys is selling. Data is common, but app you are selling in different. Infosys will give 10% discount. So IBM will give 15% discount. TCS will give 20% discount. Okay, your application is hosted in the public. Your data is hosted in the private. Getting my point? Agree? What do you mean by
Yes, sir.
the hybrid
Yes,
clouds? See,
agree, agree, Subbu.
where you are hosting these services, sir. Again, don't get confused. When you are deploying your resources, see, when you are deploying your resources, when you specially deploying resources, okay, where you are deploying, either in the public, either in the public or in the private, either in the public or in the private. If you are deploying in the private, only you are having access. If you are deploying the public, everyone can access, right? Agree?
Yes,
Either it
Subbu.
can be Azure SQL database, it can be MI, it can be VM, it can be anything, sir. So when you are deploying, how you are deploying the service? Under the private, under the public, or under the dedicated networks. So we don't want keep in the private, complete private. We don't want keep completely public. We want to allocate to dedicated networks. Okay. We want to grant the permission to dedicated networks. So when you are deploying, it will come, sir. Don't think right away, okay, public, private, it will confuse us a lot. When you are deploying the service only, the actual cinema will come. Okay, got it, everyone? So by default, when you log in, by default, when you log in, you are having your own tenant. Okay, whatever the services you are deploying under this tenant, only you can access. I hope, Sharad, you got it. What do you mean by the tenant? Yes, no? No, you're not understanding. Whatever the services you are deploying under this tenant, only you can access, right? Other can access. No. But you can create one more tenant also. You can create one more tenant. Okay? You can create one more tenant. But I don't want to access my original tenant. See, this is my actual tenant, sir. This is my actual tenant. Whatever the services I am deploying under this tenant, I only can access. I don't want to grant anyone permission. But I told you, right, sometimes your companies will become like a brokers. Sometimes your company will become like a brokers. Then, okay, they also need to access this tenant, right? Also, I don't know, whenever they are storing the
Yes.
data. Now, what they will do, directly they won't grant the permission to this tenant. What they will do is they will create one more tenant. You can create one more tenant. Okay, you can create one more tenant that we are calling as a B2C, business to customer. Okay, you no need all this stuff, sir. Again, you are not a Azure infrastructure team. Okay, when I am training Azure infrastructure, I used to train all this stuff. Okay, when I am training Azure, I will train Azure infrastructure also. No, like I'm a trainer of Azure infrastructure also. I know how B2B will work, business to business will work, business to customer will work, how to create the tenants. Oh my God, lot of stuff. There are lots, sir. Okay, where you need to know. You don't need that stuff that much deeper. You can create another tenant. Okay, you can create another tenant, and what you can do, you can grant the permission to access a specific set of resources under your original tenant. Got it? When when your tenant become the broker, when your tenant become the broker, you won't directly see. This is Infosys tenant. Infosys tenant. Okay. Now you design one app, Infosys design one app, and you wanted to become Infosys and IBM. Okay, but IBM less contribution, for example, less contribution. Now, IBM wants to access Infosys tenant, but Infosys people won't trust other companies to access their data. Now, what Infosys will do? Infosys will dedicatedly create one more tenant, okay, for this application, so that Infosys can directly access, but IBM can access only this tenant and access only this app, not original content of Infosys. That is how in real world it is working, sir. This is not at all your responsibility. Okay? Yes.
Subbu, they will create new tenants means if IBM will log in with another some user ID,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay, got it.
Don't think that much, sir. That is out of our DBA scope. Okay, this is completely Azure infrastructure. People will take and care, but definitely I will walk through this content when I'm talking about Azure Entra ID. Okay, I will talk about what is B2B, what is B2C. I won't deploy all the services because it will waste our time. Okay, but how much as a DBA you need, that much I will walk through, but I won't talk much about all the stuff. But usually Azure infrastructure people should know all this stuff, sir. Okay, should know all this stuff. Their job is all this stuff only, basically. But when I used to train all this stuff, I used to train, but I, due to lack of time constraint, I am not discussing all this stuff. I will talk only as much DBA need, that much stuff we'll talk. Okay, I will create the login, I will grant the permissions, I will create the multi-factor authentication, and I will show you how to connect SQL Server using multi-factor authentication, how to grant the permission to the Entra ID accounts, Azure Entra ID accounts, that much. Okay. Now you will have one more doubt. Subbu, in on-prem I'm having my own directory. In on-prem also I'm having Active Directory. In cloud also you are having an Active Directory. Earlier this is Active Directory, sir. Now I don't know why Microsoft changed to Entra ID. It is confusing a lot. Okay. In on-prem also you are having Active Directory. In Azure also you are having Active Directory. In on-prem also you are having domain controller. In cloud also you are having domain controller. Now, for example, Subbu, I created a login in on-prem. I wanted to use the same login in cloud. Is it possible? Yes. You can integrate these two. Okay. You can integrate on-prem Active Directory to Azure Active Directory. Okay. Azure Active Directory. Using Azure AD Connect. Okay. Using Azure AD Connect, you can integrate your on-prem Active Directory to Azure Active Directory, sir. Means whatever the login you are creating in on-prem, same login you can use in cloud as well. Same login you can use in cloud as well. Yep. No. Yes. Everyone got it.
Yes.
Okay. So if time permits, sir, again, I told you, right? If you give time for me, I will train like anything. If you don't give me time, I will talk only DBS stuff. That is up to you. Okay. I told many times in the day one, I told in the middle also, I'm telling. Some people will ask why Sunday. I don't want to attend the Sundays, all the stuff. Okay. So I don't want to attend in the evenings. So due to time constraints, I won't talk out of the syllabus. I will talk only DBA syllabus. If you give time, I will talk out of DBA syllabus also. Because I'm the professional trainer of Azure infrastructure. I used to train Azure infrastructure as well. I used to train AWS. I used to train DevOps. Many things I used to train, sir. Now I was sticking completely with the SQL because SQL itself is taking 3 months for me. So, okay. What I mean to say, utilize me. If you utilize me, you will learn a lot. If you're not utilizing me, I will be taking rest. That's it. Okay. Yep. Private clouds are a single tenant. Okay. Only like a simple example is an organization only you can access. Best example is your time itself. Okay. Best example is whatever the portals you are using within your organization, those are in the private clouds. Okay. Private for your understanding. Now, public clouds. Okay. Nothing but throughout the global, we are using the public clouds like webs, email, collaborations, HR forms, CRM, Salesforce. Okay, best example Salesforce. Best example Teams. Don't tell everyone knows about the Teams, right? Team is a public cloud, not private cloud, sir. Google Drive is a public cloud, not a private cloud. Okay, if you are accessing the Teams, okay, outside the organization also you are accessing the Teams, right? On your mobile you are accessing Teams, on laptop you are accessing Teams, okay, Outlook you are accessing, Teams you are accessing. Now tell me, those are in public or those are in private? Public. Your apps are in the public, your data in the private. Please don't get confused. Don't get confused. Your apps are in the public, your data in the private. Your data in the private. Okay, means this Amazon.com. If you open Amazon, okay, this web URL is in the public, but your data, whatever you are making orders, those are in the private. Okay, whatever you are seeing over the internet, whatever you are accessing over the internet, all are public. Okay, whatever you are storing, okay, those are in the private, sir. So best example is many people are using private clouds because that is not expensive when you compare with the private clouds. Public clouds are not expensive. The service providers make the resources such as application storage available in the general public over the internet. Applications, storages, okay, application storages or generally in the public over the internet, sir. Public cloud will provide the best economic of scales or inexpensive to set up because hardware, software, application, and bandwidth cost is covered by the provider. So whenever you using Google Drive, whenever you are using Google Drive, you are paying anything for your server where that Google Drive is hosted? No. You are paying for any IPs? No. You are paying for any bandwidth? No. Nothing. You are just using that application, sir. You are just using that application. You are not paying for the hardware, storage, application, bandwidth. Everything will be taken care by your provider. Everything will be taken care by your provider. Only you can use that, sir. For that only they are charging. Okay, no wastage of resources because you are paying only what you are using. You are paying only what you are using. Best examples are Teams, Salesforce. I'm not sure how many people knows about Salesforce. Salesforce is the best public cloud. One of the best public clouds, sir, which is everything will be in the public only. Teams in the public cloud. Okay, Outlook is in the public cloud. Music apps in the public cloud. All are in the public clouds. Yep. HR application in the public, collaborations are public cloud, webs are in public cloud, CRM is the in the public clouds. Many things are in the public clouds. And whatever you are seeing in the world, the internet, those are in the public clouds only. Yep. No. Yes. Everyone. Got it.
Yes, Subbu.
Yeah. So what do you mean by hybrid then? Okay, I told you, right? So application. So the cloud computing environment which use the mixture of on-prem or private cloud and third-party public cloud services. So one is on-prem, one is private cloud. Okay, one is on-prem, one is in private cloud. So and third-party public clouds. Okay, it's a combination. Hybrid clouds are like a combination of public and private cloud. Means hybrid clouds allows your data and apps to move between two environments. Your data will be in the private cloud or it will be in the on-prem. Your data will be in the on-prem or your data in the private cloud. Okay, but your apps will be in the public cloud, sir. Who can access? Because If you're not keeping in the public, how you can earn, how you can get the revenue, sir. So if you're using only, you will get the revenue. If you're using only, you will get the revenue, sir. So your applications will be in the public, your data will be in the private. Your data will be in the private. So these are the most popular cloud deployment models: public, private, hybrid. Any questions? Any questions, sir? 1 second. Okay, everyone clear? Any questions? No. Okay, these are most.
One small question. So in real time, all companies are using only private cloud for SQL VMs to build
See,
for data security.
again, where you are accessing those. Okay, how you are accessing is very important, sir. See, that's what, when you are deploying the service, when you are going and deploying the service, either you are deploying in the private or you are deploying the public, sir. That's it. That's mostly
Okay.
all our data, not only SQL, sir, data will be in the private, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Private.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And dedicated networks also, Rashid. Dedicated networks. Okay. Completely
Okay.
will be in the private, but dedicated networks also will grant, right? So for example, one customer is out of our boundary, but he wanted to access, definitely will grant the dedicated network for him, right? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. These are most popular deployment models. So let me present you one more thing, sir.
So, but we can, there's no volume.
Sorry. Not able to hear?
No.
No,
Not
sir.
audible.
Not
No.
audible.
Oh. Now
No.
I will share the link, sir. Okay, then I will share this link. You can go and watch it. Okay. So what exactly they are saying is, I can update you. What they are saying is, cloud is nothing but a data center. Okay. If we go here, a big data center. Okay, which is interlinked with the networks. A big giant data center which is interlinked with the networks and orchestration. Orchestration is nothing but automation. Okay, which is completely network and which is completely orchestration is nothing but like a kind of automation. And what they're saying is, okay, the apps can access the resources, whatever the applications you are placing on the public can access this resource on demand. Okay, the orchestration is nothing but the automation kind of stuff, sir. Okay, so Your apps will be in the public, your data will be in the private. Your data will be in the private. I don't know why you are not able to get the noise. Is there anything I am missing? I will do only this change. It will get the noise, but not sure. Okay, let it be, sir. So once you deploy your applications, it can be scaled down, scale up. So for example, take a sales time. Okay, over the sales. Oh, we missed this point actually. One of the most important why industry is looking for cloud. Okay, yeah. See, everyone knows about sales, Amazon sales, Flipkart sales. In US, there is a Black Day sales. I think, yeah, Black Day something. Black, yeah, correct. I think yes. Okay, so every year there will be sales. Okay, so now when you go for Amazon or Flipkart, every 2 months, every 1 month, they are bringing one sale. We don't know, but earlier, if you go for 5 to 6 years ago, maximum in a year 3 to 4 sales only. But nowadays that is becoming to 10 sales, and now they're not offering that much as well. So, but every year there will be one massive sale. Okay, there will be one massive sale in India. Okay, so every September, October. Okay, September, October, they will come up with a big billion sale. Amazon will come up with a big billion sale. Flipkart will also come up with a big billion sale. In that big billion sales, they will come up with lots of best offers. Like you may also get the more than 40-50% discount also the product which you are regularly seeing, that will price will be discount. Now what will happen in the sales time? Definitely the traffic will be increased, right? Yes or no? The connectivity will be increased, the traffic will be increased. So assume now your Amazon, okay, Amazon is fit in the 10,000 servers. Okay, regularly 10 lakhs, okay, 10 lakhs, okay, customers are accessing the application. Okay, so 10K customers are accessing this application, and for the 10K, 100K customers are accessing this application. For 100K customers, you build a 10,000 servers, which is giving the best performance. Now on suddenly, okay, when you announce the big billion days, like sales days, definitely the traffic will be massive, the connect will be massive. Okay, so what the people will do, people will download the Amazon app, Flipkart app from Android, iOS. Okay, now some people will connect the desktop and they will open the Google Chrome, okay, Microsoft Edge, and they will open the Amazon, Flipkart app URLs, okay, URLs. So users are getting from the application, users are getting from the web portals. So on the sales time, they may use app, they may use web URLs. On the sales page, definitely the traffic will be 10 times bigger number they will notice. So if they are maintaining only 10,000 servers, definitely your URL will be slowed down, your app will be slowed down, because these 10,000 servers can maintain only this number of connections. If the connections are increasing, definitely your app will run slow, your URL will also run slow. When the sales time starts exactly at midnight at 12 a.m. and when you open the app, when you open the URL, definitely you will see the slowness, right? Don't tell no, sir. Yes or no, everyone. Definitely will see the slowness, because the traffic is massive, 10 times bigger traffic. Definitely it will slowness. Now what you need to do, you need to increase the capacity. You need to increase the server capacity to, okay, for example, 50,000 I need to increase 4 times. I'm increasing. Okay, usually your sales time will go for 2 days, 3 days, or 5 days, or maximum 10 days. Your sales time will go. After 10 days, again your traffic will fall down to this normal. Okay, only for 1 week, 7 to 10 days, you want to increase the server capacity to 40,000. Okay, now after 10 days, where you will keep these 40,000 servers? If you go for on-prem, you need to purchase 40,000 servers, and where you will keep, sir? Again, that much traffic will come next year only. In the middle, you will get so and so sale, but there is no traffic. Only 10,000 to 2,000 servers can handle. But due to this big billion, definitely it need to go for 50,000 servers. Okay, so scalability is one of the biggest challenging in on-prem. Scalability is one of the biggest challenging in on-prem that easily you can do in cloud. You can scale up, you can scale down. That concept we are calling as a auto scaling. Auto scaling. So there is a concept called auto scaling, where you can scale up your servers, where you can scale down your servers based on your traffic. If it detect that there is a heavy traffic, immediately it will build the servers. On fly, it will build the identical servers. On fly, it will build the identical servers. And if again traffic, so after, see, for example, sales started at midnight 12 a.m. Sales started at midnight 12 a.m. The traffic is massive. It built up 50,000 servers. After 2 to 3 hours, the traffic is reducing. Now servers also reducing automatically. Automatically servers will reduce. Automatically servers will scale up. Scale down, scale up. Automatically it will scale up, automatically scale down based on your traffic. You can set the rules in the auto scaling. Now, okay, Subbu, I am building this many servers. Now, how it will balance? How this URL knows that I need to go to this server, this server, this server, this server. This is one server, this is one server, this is one server, this is one server. How means there is a concept called load balancer. Load balancer. It will balance the load. So they will integrate the load balancers with the auto scaling. So we are discussing load balancers, sir. We are not discussing auto scaling. We don't need any auto scaling, sir, because we are not a web application guys. We are a SQL engineers. We will talk in terms of SQL only. So we'll talk about the load balancers, not this kind of load balancer, but we will talk in a different way load balancer. Okay, only in cloud, not in on-prem. We don't need any load balancer in on-prem, but we need load balancer in cloud. We'll talk why we need really load balancer in cloud, not in on-prem. But don't think like this kind of load balancer, sir. We are talking a different time, but configuration is same, but our understanding should be in a different way. Usually, auto scaling load balancers are working for this URLs. So whenever the traffic is increasing, your load balancer will route the connection. So, okay, for this server, 10,000 connections. For this server, 10,000 connections. Once it reaches 10,000 connections, automatically it routes the connection to this server, this server, this server, this server. Okay. Now load balancer is keep on monitoring all the servers. Load balancer is keep on monitoring the servers. Auto scaling is keep on doing the scale up, scale down, scale up, scale down. That is how whenever you are doing the sales time, your websites, your URLs, your apps are working smoothly. If that is not case, definitely 5 to 6 years ago, I think Flipkart announced a big billion sale, non-big billion sale. In the when the sale started, okay, app went down, URL went down. They can't imagine that, okay, this many traffic, this much traffic will come. Okay, usually they maintain only whatever the servers they maintain this many servers only, and they announce the sales day. Okay, once the sales day started, within fraction of minutes or seconds, entire app went down, entire URL went down. went down. They can't imagine this much of traffic will come. Okay, and from next onwards, they taken care all this stuff, sir. Okay, auto scaling, load balancers, these are all will taken care by the Azure infrastructure team. Yep, got it. So this is the one of the major reason why industry is looking for cloud. Not only infrastructure, not only cost, not only regions, scalability is one of the major scalability. Okay, one of the major advantage with when you go for cloud, when you compare with on-prem. On-prem scalability is not that much easy, sir. Got it? No? Yes? So that is what they are saying, scalability.
For the load balancer, he said it monitors and it
We'll talk, sir.
balances the
We'll
in.
talk. We'll talk.
Okay, all right.
We'll talk. Oh, dedicatedly one day we'll talk about that only. I will deploy the load balancer. I will show you how to deploy the load balancer, why we need load balancer, what are the components you required while you are deploying the load balancer. We'll talk that much, no worries. Okay, but in terms of technical, load balancers are routing the connections. Scale up, auto scaling is scaling up those VMs, scaling down the VMs. Identical VMs on fly it will scale up, on fly it will scale down based on your resource consumption. It can be CPU, it can be memory, it can be connectivity. You will set the rules when you are designing the auto scaling. You will set the rules. Okay, if my VM CPU is consuming more than 80%, spin the VMs. If again my VM is scaling up below 80%, scale down the VMs. So I can set the rules. Based on the rules, your VMs will be creating automatically in the background. Identical VMs, you no need to do anything, sir. You no need to do anything. Got it? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is one of the major reason why industry is looking for cloud. Of course, security is one of the all the cloud providers. They are telling that we will provide the massive security, but still, even though we are hesitated to place the services on top of cloud, still like best examples are take see we will give, if you're having okay a $10,000, if you're having 10 lakhs, okay, if you're keeping in your home, you won't get interest, right? Okay, and it won't increase. Now what you will do, you will give that $10 to one or two peoples for interest, and you will take some interest per monthly, per yearly. Okay, per monthly, yearly. You trusted them, you given, and you put some agreement, everything. But finally they will give or they won't give. Will you will you know, sir? No, right? Definitely we don't know. Okay, they are telling, our cloud providers are telling we are securing our data, but still there will be a gap. Okay, still we are having some doubt. Why some of the applications still running in on-premise, that is one of the reasons. Okay, maybe that is highly secureable application, like personal data, in terms of Aadhaar, in terms of PAN, in terms of passport, in terms of policies like term insurance, all the stuff. So they need to highly securables. So what they are telling, highly securables. See, if something happened, automatically here. If something happened, automatically here. If something happened, automatically here. You don't need to do anything, sir. It will taken care automatically. I told you, right, electricity bill, water bill, like same. The only one person can access this private clouds. Okay. So private clouds, public clouds, and hybrid clouds. Many people knows about when you are going to deploy your services. Either you deploy in the private or you will deploy in the public. Okay. See, when you start designing a application, sir, for better understanding. Okay. For example, you start designing one application. Immediately will keep in the public. No, right? No, right? Everyone. When you start designing, you won't keep directly into the public. What you will keep in the private. You will complete your designing and you will use that application. You will test that application, everything. Now everything, if your application is working, then you will keep that application in the public so that everyone can access. So everyone can start access and you can earn the amount, sir. So whenever you are designing, you will keep in the private. When once you've done everything, once you go for live, then it will go for the public. So hybrid is nothing but a mixture of public and private clouds. So these are the three different deployment models in cloud: private, public, and hybrid. Is there anything else, Subbu? Means, okay. Uh, Technically speaking, green cloud. Okay, green cloud. Okay, green cloud means what do you mean by nature? Forget about cloud, all this stuff. Nature, sir. Okay, so whenever you go to the certain communities, all this stuff, you will find lots of greeneries, lots of very clean maintenance. Okay, they won't keep anything on the roads. They will maintain all the trees, everything said green. Like saying, green cloud is nothing but healthy cloud, like kind of no wastage. Whatever the resources you are trying to deploy, you will deploy and use it. You won't waste your resources. You won't say, what you mean by green cloud is no wastage. No wastage. I don't think too much technical, please, sir. Some people will call it as a green cloud. Means, oh, green cloud is like, oh, Amazon is providing green cloud, AWS is providing green cloud, Azure is providing green cloud. No, green cloud in the sense, what you need to understand, we are not wastaging any resources, whatever we are deploying. Got it, everyone? What do you mean by green cloud? No wastage of resources. Whatever you need, you will go and deploy only those resources. So that technically we'll call it as a green cloud. Technically we'll call it as a green cloud. When someone is calling it as a green cloud, hey, what do you mean by green cloud? Okay, like a nature, green cloud is also like a cloud kind of maintaining your resources, very healthy, no wastage of your resources. That technically we are calling as a green cloud. Government cloud. Okay, government cloud means whatever the services, whatever the apps, whatever the resources related to government, so they will place in the government cloud. They will place in the government cloud. Why Subbu means government data should not move outside the region. They should keep within the region only, sir. Means whatever the data related to government, okay, in terms of Aadhaar, in terms of PAN card, in terms of government employee details, everything, those data, military, army, everything, sir, in terms of those data, it will be within the region only. They won't keep the data outside the region. Okay, especially if you go for UK, China, if you go for UK, if you go for China, they won't allow to keep the data outside their region. They will keep the data within the region only, sir. Okay, technically we are calling as a government cloud. So green cloud, government cloud, and community clouds. Okay, community clouds is nothing but stock markets. Okay, so best example is stock market. What they do, they're selling the stocks, and if you don't know anything about stock, what you will go to the certain broker, and you will pay certain amount, and he will take certain amount whatever you are paying, right? Like kind of how the stock markets are working means in terms of community clouds, sir. Okay, community clouds means one or two people will come here and they will act like a brokers. Okay, those we are calling as a community clouds, government clouds, green clouds. Again, don't get confused. We are having only 3 deployment, only 2, sir. One is public, one is private. Okay, your data will be in the private, your applications will be in the public. 1 second, sir. Morning, it's hope we are feeling. I am. Okay. Okay. So community clouds, and now I'm not sure how many people knows about this terminology. Anyone heard about quantum cloud? Now we are working with the quantum clouds, a massive storage, a quantum compute, a massive storage, sir. Okay, quantum clouds. Okay, where you will find a massive storage, quantum computes. Okay, quantum clouds is nothing but quantum computes. So in a real world environment, you may hear this kind of terminologies. Don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, like a green cloud, government clouds, green clouds, community clouds, hybrid clouds, quantum clouds. Okay, so what kind of infrastructure you are getting and where you are deploying? Either you are deploying in the public or you are deploying in the private. You will deploy your services either in the public or in the private. But why this terminology means? Okay, if government cloud means, okay, we are maintaining government related data. Green cloud means, oh, we are not wasting our resources. Community cloud means, okay, we are acting like a brokers. Okay, quantum cloud means we are maintaining a massive servers. That is how you should understand, sir. Got it? No? Yes? So how many deployment models are available? Public, private, hybrid, green, government, community, quantum. But don't tell to the interviewer all this stuff. Okay, this is just for your knowledge purpose. Only 3 clouds are there. One is public, one is private, one is hybrid. Only 3 cloud deployments are only public, private, hybrid. Okay, but these are all just terminology wise you need to remember. Clear? Not clear?
It's clear, Subbu.
Now, once you good at deployment, once you're good at deployment, now you should know about the service models. Okay, everyone should know about the service models. So when you go to the service models, when you take on-prem, everything you need to take in care in terms of networking, storage, servers, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, application, everything you need to manage. We need to manage. You means we need to manage when you go to the on-prem. When you go to the on-prem, everything we need to manage in terms of networking, in terms of storage, in terms of servers, in terms of virtualization, in terms of OS, in terms of middleware, in terms of runtime, in terms of data, in terms of application, everything we need to manage. We need to secure, we need to manage, we need to protect everything Visa. But when you go to the cloud, so what cloud providers are doing? Okay, so we came up with the 3 concepts. One is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, infrastructure as a service. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. When you go to the infrastructure as a service, Okay, network, storage, servers, virtualization will be taken care by your cloud provider. You no need to do anything about network, storage, servers, virtualization. Everything will be taken care by your cloud providers. Then what you need to take in care, what operating system we need to build on top of that VM. So whenever you are going to create a VM, what operating system, okay, you need to create. And if you are using middlewares, so for example, take Oracle apps. Okay, I'm not sure how many people knows about Oracle apps. So if you wanted to run the Oracle apps tool, okay, if you wanted to use the Oracle apps tool, it is one of the ERP tool. Okay, ERP, like SAP is the ERP tool, Oracle apps is the ERP tool. So whenever you go for Oracle apps, it is completely in the background. It is using Oracle database. It is using Oracle database, and it is using ERP tool, Oracle apps tool to integrate the data. But in the middle, you need Java, which is acting as a middleware. Okay, which is acting as a middleware for Oracle apps. Oracle apps in the middleware, we are using Java. Uh, like depends on the application. What application? See, once you build your operating system, what sort of application you are going to deploy? You are going to deploy SQL, you are going to deploy Oracle, you are going to deploy Oracle apps, you are going to deploy SAP, you are going to deploy Salesforce, you are going what on top of operating system, what you are deploying. It will differ, sir. So OS, middleware, runtime statistics, data, application will be under our control. As a DBA, what you will do, you will build Linux operating system, you will build Windows operating system. On top of that, you will install our SQL Server, you will install SSMS, and you will use it. You will use it, sir. We don't need any middleware, we don't need anything. So we can directly use it. Once we build the SQL Server, we will use it. So will all the VMs are belong to SQL only? No, right? So different applications are hosting on top of the cloud. So IaaS, in the sense, virtualization, servers, storage, network will be taken care by your cloud provider, and the data, OS, middleware, runtime, everything will be taken care by us based on what application you are going to deploy. Based on that, it can be divided. So infrastructure as a service, under infrastructure as a service, so this will be taken care by Microsoft, this will be taken care by us. Now you will ask a question, Subbu, when we open these many services Microsoft is offering, right? When I go for this many services Microsoft is offering, what and all services will falls under IaaS platform? What and all services will falls under IaaS platform? Means the service means when you are accessing your operating system, OS. Okay, if you are accessing your operating system, definitely that will falls under IaaS platform. Means technically speaking, to understand, okay, Azure VM will falls under IaaS. Okay, AWS EC2 will falls under IaaS. Okay, Azure Virtual Network will falls under IaaS. AWS VPC will falls under IaaS. Azure, okay, storage will falls under IaaS. Disk, in the sense disks will falls under IaaS. Okay, AWS disk will falls under IaaS. These are the major three services will falls under infrastructure as a service. Like I told you, right? Servers, storage, networks. In Azure, you are calling it a virtual network. In AWS, you will call it as a VPC. In Azure, you are calling it a virtual machine. In AWS, you are calling it as EC2 instance. In Azure, you are calling it as AWS disk. In Azure, you are calling it as a disk. In AWS also, you will call it as a disk only, sir. So these are the major three services will falls under infrastructure as a service. Clear? Not clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, after infrastructure as a service, one of the major services is a PaaS service, platform as a service. Okay, networking, storage, server, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, everything will be taken care by your cloud provider. You need to just focus on application and data. You need to just focus on application and data. You no need to take care anything about infrastructure. Everything will be taken care by your cloud provider. Okay. Okay. Majority of services, again I'm repeating, majority of services will falls under PaaS service only. Like Azure SQL database, SQL DB, MI, okay, ADF, Active Directory, means Entra ID, Azure Synapses, okay, Azure Synapses, Azure Logic Apps, Azure Logic Functions, Azure Service Bus, okay, Azure Postgres, Azure MySQL. All this service falls under PaaS only. Means you don't have any control on your operating system. If you don't have any control on operating system, blindly you need to think, okay, this is our PaaS service. This is our PaaS service. This is our PaaS service. You don't have any control on your operating system. Means you don't connect to your operating systems. Or if you're not connecting to operating system, while you are accessing any one of the service, there is no operating system. Okay, means it is a PaaS platform only. So majority of services will fall under PaaS service only. Means you don't have any control on your operating system. So when I go to the AWS, like AWS RDS, okay, AWS RDS, AWS S3 buckets, Azure storage account, okay, will falls under PaaS service. So in AWS, RDS service will falls under PaaS service. S3 buckets will falls under PaaS service. So in Azure, you are having Azure SQL database, MI, all the stuff, sir. In AWS, only one service called RDS service. You can deploy SQL, you can deploy Oracle, you can deploy MySQL, you can deploy Postgres under this service only. So what AWS came up, AWS will came up with the one service called RDS service, where you can deploy all the database services, relational database services. But Azure came up with a different service. Azure came up with the different service. See, when I go to the databases, see, Cosmos DB, Azure, PostgreSQL, Hyperscale, Oracle database, okay, MySQL, Azure Arc, okay, MI managed instance, Redis. So these are all falls under PaaS service only because you can't access with the operating system when you are connecting. There is no concept called operating system. If you are accessing any service without operating system, technically speaking, that will falls under PaaS platform only. Is it clear about PaaS, everyone?
Clear, Super.
Yeah. Now, software as a service. Okay. Everything will falls under software as a service. Means everything. Sorry. Every thing will taken care by your cloud provider. Okay. Will you deploy? Is there anything for SaaS service for us? DBS means no. Okay, nothing, sir. Especially SaaS service, but in technical speaking, there is a concept called Lambda. Okay, there is a concept called Lambda in AWS. Okay, which will falls under SaaS service. Salesforce falls under SaaS service. Teams will falls under SaaS service. Okay, if someone is asking what are the services will falls under SaaS service, means Salesforce is the best SaaS platform. Teams is the best SaaS platform. AWS Lambda is the best SaaS platform. What exactly it is AWS Lambda will do, Subbu, means, for example, You design one Python code, sir. You design one Python code. And you don't have software to test the Python code. You don't have software to test the Python code, but you need to test your code. Now, what you can do, whatever the code you design, you can place that code in the Lambda. It will test, it will provide the result for you. So you no need to install any application. So it will test the code, it will provide the result also. In the background, it will test the code and it will provide the result. So Lambda service will important, sir. If you are having AWS, we will use Lambda also. Lambda is kind of automation. We don't need anything, so everything is inbuilt in the Lambda. In Azure, I think I'm not used that kind of service. I don't know, sir. I'm not there, means I'm not telling no, but I'm using I'm using AWS Lambda. In my current environment, I'm using AWS Lambda service. So to deploy the code, we will simply go and place the code and just run the code. It will test and it will deploy. You don't need anything, sir. You don't need application. You don't need data. You don't need runtime, middleware, OS, virtual servers, storage, nothing. You don't need anything. Whatever the code you written, right? Go and place that code, run the code, test it. It will test it. It will provide the result. So that will technically call it as a software as a service. Best example is Salesforce. You don't need to tell the Lambda also. Salesforce is the best SaaS platform. Teams is also one of the best SaaS platform. So these are the most popular service models. These are the most popular service model available, sir. Everyone need to remember. Now, apart from this, what else to do? Means DB as a service. Okay, database as a service like Azure SQL database. Okay, Azure SQL database, Azure EMI, Azure Postgres, AWS RDS service. Okay, GCP SQL. This all falls under database as a service. You can also call it as a database service. Basically, these are a PaaS platform. In original, these are all PaaS platform, but you can also call it as a database as a service. You can call it as a database as a service like Azure SQL database, Azure EMI, Azure Postgres, Azure Cosmos DB, AWS RDS service, GCP SQL. This you can technically call it as a database as a service also. Database as a service also. Now, DR as a service. Okay, disaster recovery as a service. So there is a service called Recovery Vault. There is a service called Recovery Vault. In my agenda, I need to try in one session, sir, because nowadays, when you especially go for cloud, they are doing automation with the Recovery Vault only. Using Recovery Vault, and they are integrating PowerShell, and they are doing automation. Okay, to take the backups. Okay, to take the backups. So definitely, I will take one session with Azure Recovery Vault. Okay, with Azure Recovery. Using Azure Recovery Vault, you can take the VM snapshot. Okay, you can take the VM backup. You can take the SQL backups. Okay, in case any disaster occur, you can recover it. Okay, you can recover it, but little expensive operation. Don't implement, sir. I will try to show you. Okay, so DR as a service, disaster recovery as a service. Best service is Recovery Vault. Okay, you can take the snapshot of the VM, you can take the backup of the VM, you can take the SQL backups as well. In case anything disaster occur, you can recover with the help of this snapshot, this backups, this backup. This is also one service we'll call. Out of the box we are calling, sir. And IaaS, IaaC, not yes, IaaC. Infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code. Okay, some people will call it as a IaaC, infrastructure as a code, like a Python, R language, Java language, Go language. Yeah. So when you are using your cloud services and you are running Python or Java, Go, technically speaking, this will falls under infrastructure as a code. Technically, this will falls under infrastructure as a code. Okay, and last but not least, there is one more service called XaaS. Anything as a service. Okay, Subbu, I am little get confused about infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, DB as a service. Oh my God, DR as a service, IaaS as a service. I am getting literally confused. What else? XaaS, anything as a service. Whatever cloud is providing as a service, that's it. Okay, it falls under infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, DB as a service, DR as a service, IaaS as a service. No worries. I'm having one and only one thing called XaaS. Anything as a service. Whatever your cloud is offering, it will fall under anything as a service. Got it? No? Yes? Everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. Final slide, sir. Easily to understand whatever so far we discussed. What still you are having doubt? What about on-prem? What about cloud? I told you, right? Buying a car is on-prem. On-prem. Going for rental, taxi is a cloud. So buying a car is nothing but money is upfront. You can also get 1 lakh car. You can also purchase with a massive price also. Road tax you need to pay. You are the ownership. You will have your ownership. Maintenance costs you need to take care. Insurance costs also you need to take care. If you know the driving, definitely you need to pay the driver cost also, fuel cost also, repair cost also. Everything on top of your head only when you go for on-prem. But when you go for cloud, okay, money as usage. Okay, how much you are using, you need to pay only for that. No additional charges. If you are booking a taxi, will you pay road tax, insurance cost, maintenance cost, repair cost, fuel cost? No, right? You won't do all this stuff, right? When you go for no other charges. Price is also affordable, sir. You can upgrade the car. Okay, you can book the 7-seaters, you can book the 5-seaters, based on, and you can also book the dedicated cab, or you can go for the shared cabs also, where the price will be low. Here also dedicated VMs, shared VMs also you can go. It will reduce your price. So this is the best example between on-prem and clouds. So buying a car is nothing but on-prem, going for cab is nothing but your cloud. Any questions? That's it, sir, for today. Any questions? No questions? All questions? No questions? Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Subbu, hello?
Yes.
Hey, so for tomorrow, are we gonna start building the
Cluster.
VMs, or are we a
Cluster,
little bit
yes.
more into
Yeah, cluster. Tomorrow morning we'll discuss the complete theoretical part. So we'll walk through the portal, other stuff. This is also very important, right? I will walk through the portal. 1 hour we'll spend on this one. 1.5 hour means 1 hour we'll spend on this one. 1 hour we'll spend on the clusters, theoretical part. Okay. Over the evening, we will build the clusters. So we will build the VMs. See, in the evening, tomorrow evening, we will just spin the VMs. We won't build the clusters, anything, sir. Just we will spin the VMs. Okay. To save our time in the next session. Okay.
So what time? When is evening?
Yeah,
What
that's what
time?
I will reach out to you. You can ping me, sir, your flexible time. The people who are out of India, okay, you can ping over the WhatsApp group chat. What is your flexible time? I will adjust the time.
I think,
Correct?
guys, so us that are not in India right now, that are in the West or in the US, let's
Whatever
all
time zone, sir. No, whatever time zone. Mention your time zone. Mention your flexible time.
okay.
Mention your
Okay.
time zone. Mention your flexible time. I will schedule the meeting. Sir, again, tomorrow evening, I am not discussing any technical. Just I am deploying the VMs. Got it?
Okay.
No? Yes?
So
Only
then what?
VMs. I will just spin the VMs. That's it.
So, but deploying me VMs means anybody can use, right? We also any account or
Any?
anybody can use that VM.
No,
In
until unless
laptops,
I
we
need to,
cannot. But
until unless I need to tell the user ID and password.
okay,
If I telling the user ID and password, you can also access.
okay.
Yeah. But don't
I'm
create a
asking
free tail
about.
subscription. Don't create any free tail subscription. I will let you know when you need to create the free tail subscription. Please, sir, don't create the free tail subscription. I will let you know when you
Okay,
need to create. Watch
okay, sir.
carefully the sessions, okay? Fine. I will let you know when you need to. 3 to 4 days, don't create. After that, I will let you know, sir, you can go and create because you can practice cluster always on at one shot. So that's the reason. Don't create because you need to save your free trial subscription. So we need to spend 40 days in the cloud, right? Azure is offering only 30 days free trial subscription. Okay. So we are saving our time little while, okay, so that you can practice all that one shot with that 30 days free trial subscription. Okay. Just watch the sessions carefully. That's it. Don't create any free trial subscription. I will let you know when you need to create. Yep. No.
A
Yes.
group-wise practice, something you already told us. This
See, sir.
concept, right?
That's what
Okay, okay.
I told you. I am flexible, but how flexible you are, you can come with me. Okay. Come to Sai. Come to Sai, and the Sai is also becoming. What I mean to say, we are becoming little tight. Okay, because I told you, right. We came up with our own website. We are designing this website. We are designing the course. Everything we are planning. If we go for the course, we are segregating. We are getting the offers. Everything we are doing a massive stuff. This is not well designed so far. Okay, but within span of 1 or 2 weeks, we'll completely make it as a flexible, and you people directly go to the login, and you will find the blocks also here. Directly you can get the from here itself. Okay, so everything will integrated. This we purchase for 3 years. Okay, we will enhance upcoming years also. So definitely will make massive stuff. Again, sir. Now by using debit card also you can create the Azure free trial subscription. Okay, Microsoft will charge only 2 rupees. Microsoft will charge only 2 rupees, or you won't charge much to deploy your services under free trial subscription. What you can do, right? Make a kind of group. Okay, for example, Sam, Uday. Okay, you people, both
Okay.
people, for example, talking to each other. Hey Sam, I will create the free trial subscription this month. I will grant you the permission. You can use that free trial subscription. Okay, next month, Sam will create the free trial subscription and Sam will grant the permission to Uday so that Sam, Uday can practice for 2 months. Correct? No,
Okay.
but you
Okay,
should
sir.
not misuse that free trial subscriptions. Means, for example, Sam is spinning the VMs. Okay, he created the VMs. Okay, but he forgot to shut down the VMs. Now your $200 will like this, sir. If you're not shut down in the VMs, okay, Microsoft will charge a little higher value. If you're not using, shut down the VMs. If you're not using, delete everything. Okay, so to deploy, it won't take much more time. But when you are practicing clusters always on, you need 1 week of time, right? What you can do, deploy the VMs, stop the VMs, practice, stop the VMs, practice, stop the VMs, practice. Okay, start the VMs, practice, stop the VMs. So what Sam will do? Sam will create his own resource group and he will deploy the resources. Uday will create his own resource group. He will deploy his own resources. And Sam is practicing. Uday is practicing. So you two people can practice for 2 months. So if Sam is independently creating the account, he hesitate to grant the permission to others. Okay, then he can work only for 1 month. Which one is better? Think about, sir. I am not saying that you need to work like a team. But if you are making work like a team, you will get the good bonding. I told you, right?
So, quick question. So we're meeting 2 times tomorrow, right? 2 times.
Yes.
Okay. And you said you're just gonna go spin up the server. You're not
VMs.
gonna
That's
say
it.
anything. Yeah, the VMs.
Nothing. I won't. I told you, right? I promise you. I won't discuss any technical part in the evening sessions, which I'm planning for 3 to 4 days. No technical.
Wait, but then if you don't do that and you spin up these servers, the refreshers and even me, at some point I'm not gonna know what you're doing or why you're doing the specific configuration.
Okay.
You know what I
Can
mean?
you give me one
Aren't you
more
gonna walk
hour?
through that?
I can do it. Can you give me 1 more hour in the morning? Can you connect for 3 hours in the morning? I can spin everything in the morning.
I'll be willing to do that. Yes,
I
definitely.
can open the bridge at 6 o'clock, sir, morning.
What time? 6 o'clock IST?
Yes, morning. I can open. Now I'm opening 7:20, right? I can open at 6:30. Not 6 o'clock. 6:30 I can open the bridge. Is it okay? I won't take any evening sessions.
Second, that's 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, I could manage.
Is it okay, Indian people? 6:30 a.m. Everyone is sleeping.
Just ping in WhatsApp. Everybody's okay. Then okay.
Yeah. See, sir, again 6:30 I will open only for 4 days. 3 to 4 days only, not every day. Okay, don't think that Subbu is opening the bridge at 6. Sir,
But I think it's
when I complete,
essential.
I can give you one example. When I complete my graduate, so when we go for, everyone knows about Hyderabad, is a massive courses will in the Amirpet and Maitrivanam. We used to go for 6 a.m. to the offline training. Means we need to wake up at 5 and we need to get it ready and we need to go for 6 a.m. Okay. So what I'm requesting is 3 to 4 days. I can start the bridge at 6:30. Is it okay? I won't take any evening sessions because I'm getting 1 hour time early. Is it okay?
Okay. For me, that's
Indian people, especially Indian people. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Yeah. Then good. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Subbu.
Thank you.
okay. So
Good,
we're
sir.
meeting once then, right? Confirmed?
Yeah.
Instead of
Confirm.
twice?
Yeah.
Subbu, this one core and 3.5 GB RAM you are looking right. That is available in South Africa North.
I will look, sir. I will not look. Okay. I will
Okay, I
look.
will message you that VM types is there, right? 2 are there. It is available. I will share with you.
Oh, super. I will research. I not started South
South Africa North.
Africa. If I go for
Standard DS1 V2. B is also available. D is also available.
where we are getting, sir, 1 core with 3.5 GB of RAM.
The below. That is B series we get 4 GB with 2 cores. With 1 core 3.5 GB D series, DS series.
DS, okay.
Yeah. DS1.
Why it is not visible for me?
I will ping DS1 V2. I will ping this one.
Yeah, yes. Let me select.
1 core 3.5 GB. That is.
Awesome. No, I not started. Okay, I thought I did. I'll check today. Thanks,
Okay.
you saved my time.
And the 2-core 4 GB is also available in
No,
B2B.
don't go for 2 core. 1 core is fine to practice all you can practice. Sir. Okay,
Yes.
go for 1 core with 2 byte because per month they are charging very minimal. Per
Yes.
month they are charging only $89.
But
Okay,
little bit latency we can see here. South African North, right?
but yeah, definitely. But we are not implementing anything, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Good for
yeah,
practice, this one.
yeah, good. Okay, thanks. Tomorrow I will open the bridge at
Okay.
7:50 only, 7:20 only. Day after tomorrow I will open the bridge at 6:30, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
When I am
So
spinning the VMs, I will
7:30.
open at 6:30. 7:20.
Sorry,
7:20.
wait. Here, I'm confused now. Wait. So what time are we doing this tomorrow?
See, every day we'll open the bridge at 7:20 only. Okay. Usually, today and yesterday and today we are not discussing that much technical. I open at 7:30. Uh, uh, okay, like, hey, come on. What time frame I open? IST to IST.
No, just type in 6:30 a.m. IST to EST. It'll show the time right on Google.
7. Okay, 7:20 means almost it's a 10 p.m. Sam, for you.
So
Every day,
so we're starting the same time tomorrow then?
yeah, same time 10 p.m. Every day 10 p.m. only. Only when I'm deploying the VM, I will start at 9 p.m. your time.
So
EST.
are we deploying the VM tomorrow?
No, we are not deploying tomorrow. Tomorrow till technical part only, massive technical part. Next day, on Thursday we will deploy the VMs. Don't get confused. I will share the meeting invite. Okay, you will, by seeing the time frame you will get to know. Okay. Okay, don't get
Okay, so I'm
confused.
assuming then we're gonna go over the theory and the prereq to the VM, and then once we do the VM, we'll have a better idea as you're doing it and explaining. That's what I'm looking to get out of each session.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I will open the bridge. Okay, you will get to know. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I need to close the session because again there is a next session. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. See you
Okay,
tomorrow.
Siddhu, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Sam, if you have any question, you can feel free to ping to Sai. He will assist you. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.